to get more youth on board GYB to PYB, knowing that there are some youth who still have discordant tone as to the leadership of FPC. First, His Excellency Alhaji Yahaya Bello is someone of our generation. And when I say our generation, I mean the Nigerian youth generation. He became governor at the age of 40, and today he's just 46 years old. And looking at the trajectory of governance, particularly since democracy, since 1999 date, it is obvious that the elders that we have today have not displayed enough capacity to fix our many problems and challenges. And over the years, the challenge and the questions has always been, what are the youths doing in order to change the narrative? For us at GYB to PYB, our first assignment was to make sure that we mobilize the youth across the country to see the reason. We are even putting the Abelo aside to see the reason to take over the driver's seat of this country. And immediately we also told them that in taking over the leadership of this country, there are a lot of criteria that must be looked into. Now, while we are looking at someone who is young, we must also look at capacity. We must also look at the antecedents of this person that we want to bring on board. And also looking at how expensive it is for politics in Nigeria. Somebody who has a bit of financial capacity to push the strategy, to push the campaign. So we went across the country, set up the 36 state coordinators whose job is primarily to go down their states and their local government to rally around youths to see the reason why we have found in Alhaji Yahaya Bello somebody who has ticked all the boxes. One, he's young. Secondly, he has the capacity. And when we are talking about capacity, we are talking about his antecedent in governance. In the last 6 years, if you go to Kogi State, this is one single person who has turned the governance of Kogi State to a youthful government. Over 75% of people in his government are people below the age of 40. And it's not a magic. Obviously, you cannot have a 40-plus running an affairs of either the country or the state, and he will be appointing people who are old enough to be his father. Obviously, by having a young person as the president of Nigeria, it automatically translates to the fact that the people he is going to select to run the government with him are going to be either people within his age grade or people below his age grade. And that is why we see in him someone who has not just emerged by accident, but somebody who, by his activities in Kogi State, has displayed that he is capable of running the country. One, in Kogi State, before His Excellency became governor, Kogi State can majorly be described as kidnap capital of the nation. But as today, Kogi can be adjudged as the safest state in the 19 northern states, not minding the fact that the state is bordered by 9 other states. So the man has been able to manage the security situation in Kogi State, and at the same time has also appointed young people who has capacity to drive his vision. At the same time, we also know, if you go to Kogi State and you go through the structures of Kogi State, you understand that Kogi is a very diverse state with 3 major languages and so many other languages. But the governor has been able to unify the state, and this is what we need in Nigeria today. The major problem that we are faced with as a country is the problem of insecurity, and at the same time, the managing our diversity, which has necessitated to a lot of people agitating to leave Nigeria, self-determination here and there. But we have seen that the governor of Kogi State has been able to manage the state, not minding his diversity, has been able to manage the religious diversity, the cultural diversity of Kogi State. So we feel that he has that capacity, and we know that he has the capacity to manage this country.